Bahasham, Racha Kodash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone, who does lead and rule well. Salutations to all you hopeful elect Akim, pushing out this word in truth and in sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth. And sincere shalom also to you, Akim and Akwaf, listening and learning, preparing yourselves here in these last days. And to the entire household of faith, fighting this good fight of faith, I want to say shalom. This is your brother Daquar from the DC camp. Come back at you with another lesson. And I'm entitled this one, Busybody. Mind your own business. All right, as you can see on the screen, it says, warning, mind your own business. And this is not like, because, depending on the tone, that message can be offensive. But this is not necessarily, it's not meant to be offensive. It's just a warning, if you're a younger brother in this thing, or older, if you're exhibiting these behaviors, it can lead you to trouble, man. Everything's there's cause and effects. And when you meddling in others' business, it can lead to issues, man. I seen this little thing right here. It said, stop prying at other people's affairs, and mind your own business. It's biblical. And so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get a few scriptures on that, but I wanted to look that up. Well, you can see it right there. Busybody, meddling or prying person. But I want to see if they have the biblical, which I'll get. It says in the Bible, a busybody is someone who interferes in the affairs of others, often through gossip or unnecessary involvement. Okay, unnecessary involvement. And Salakia, Jake is a little bit under the weather, man. But the work doesn't stop. All right, what the hell just happened? I don't know. Salakia, the work doesn't stop, man. Okay, so the first scripture I'm going to get is First Peter. This is going to be a quick lesson, Lord, as well. But just throughout my time, and observing, throughout my time in this truth and just observing, you can see that this is where it can cause problems, man. And it's just it's advice, for yourself to just worry about your own business, worry about your own camp. You don't need to be, we had younger brothers, how they came in through the social media age, I would say. And, so they know a lot of brothers from other camps, and they minding that, stick to your own camp, man. Stick to yourself. What I mean by that is, worry about, yourself getting built up and things of that nature. Worry about your conduct being on point. What was it? First Peter 4 and verse 15. It says, but let none of you suffer as a murderer or as a thief or as an evildoer or as a busybody in other men's matters. All right, that's crazy that busybody is mentioned among murderers, a thief, and an evildoer, man, in the same sentence, right? Now, when you go into Strong's, let's get that.
Strong's G 244. Alatri episkopos.
Yeah, I definitely wasn't saying that word. There's no way I was saying that word. It says one who takes the supervision of affairs pertaining to others and in no wise to himself, a meddler in other men's affairs. All right? That's what a busybody is, man. That's the biblical definition. All right? So you don't want to do that, man. All right? Yeah, you can have good intentions, All right, you want to correct something you think you see. No, you see somebody going off. This elders. Sometimes you gotta let the elders handle that. It's not for you to jump in and say something, man. You know. So yeah, that, like I said, that was mentioned among murderers, thefts, evildoers. All in the same sentence, man. That's negative behavior, right there, man. So some of it's just unwarranted concerns that you need not to be worried about, man. It just creates unnecessary conflict. It can create division that didn't have to happen, man. And like I said, your intentions could be, you can actually think that it's a good thing, But like the scripture said, there's what is it? The end thereof is the ways of death. Let me see. It was just in my mind and kind of trying to leave. Let me see if I can get that. Yeah, Proverbs 14:12 says, "There is a way which seemeth right unto a man, but the end thereof are the ways of death." All right, that's mentioned a couple of times in the Proverbs. All right. So just because you think it's right, that don't necessarily mean it's always right. Sometimes you gotta listen, take heed to what the body is saying. Okay. If all your peers is saying, "Yo, this is not right," then maybe you should stop going against the grain, man. So it's just avoiding different conflicts and stuff that don't matter. So let me go to another scripture in Proverbs. This is Proverbs 20 and verse 3. It says, "It is an honor for a man to cease from strife, but every fool will be meddling." All right, so it's a foolish thing to be meddling, man. And I wanted to get that word meddling. Okay. Galah. It says to expose, lay bare, to disclose oneself, break out in contention. That's what it says, for meddling. All right. Sucks. I'm gonna get a different version. It says, "Honor belongs to the person who ends a dispute, but any fool can get himself into a quarrel." You see, you should want to be looking to end disputes and strife, and not always stirring up the strife. It says, this is the NLT. It says, "Avoiding a fight is a mark of honor. Only fools insist in quarreling." Okay. Now, the Proverbs is a books of wisdom. All right, this is certain things and advice that you should apply to your spiritual life, to your daily life, man. That would improve your spiritual life. Excuse me. You want to avoid different conflicts and things that don't really concern you, man. You don't want to make something about yourself, because then now you messing up your own self. Matter of fact, this is Proverbs 26 and 17. Like I said, a lot of these videos when brothers is giving advice, and you're gonna get the Proverbs, you're gonna get the Psalms, you're gonna get the Wisdom of Solomon, Sirach. Okay. And these things is written for our learning, man. Because listen, you can learn, like the scriptures say, the things that was written the 4 times is written for our learning, man. You can learn from our forefathers. You can learn why you think the book was left for us, man. And getting the understanding of the book, so that we know how to conduct ourselves in these times, man. All right, Proverbs 26 and 17, it says, "He that passeth by and meddleth with strife belongeth not to him." So I'm going to read it again. "He that passeth by and meddleth with strife belonging not to him is like one that taketh a dog by the ears." All right. So again, you jumping into something that has nothing to do with you. It's compared to something that's dangerous, man. Grabbing a dog by the ears. The dog is going to try to defend itself and bite you, man. That's what this is talking about. It's just not. It's not a wise thing to do. Okay. I wanted to see different. 17. Slovakia. I mean, they pretty much saying the same thing. This is the NLT. It says interfering in someone else's argument is as foolish as yanking a dog's ears. Okay. So let's keep it going. This is back in the New Testament. This is 2 Thessalonians 3 and verse 11. It says, "For we hear that there are some which walk among you disorderly, working not at all, but are busybodies." So it's out of order. Being a busybody is out of order. Now this is particularly talking about somebody that's, being idle. You're not doing your own, studying, doing your own videos and working. You got all this time on your hands, and so you and everybody else's affairs, right? It says, "Now them that are such we command and exhort by the Lord Yahushua HaMashiach, that with quietness they work and eat their own bread." All right, so he was speaking on that, that being idle and for example, man, you got brothers that that's just constantly on every single. I mean, it's nothing wrong with being on every single channel, but making all these comments. You got a lot of these younger brothers, new brothers. You on fire. You watching the videos, but they making these comments and things that's, that's not your place, man. It's really just not your place, and you gonna learn that over the years, man. So it said he pretty much instructing you to live a quiet life, and focus on your own work, man. Simple and plain, There's another one, 1 Timothy 5 and 13. It says, "And withal they learn to be idle, wandering about from house to house, and not only idle, but tattlers also, and busybodies, speaking things which they ought not." Hold up. Now this is talking about wait a minute. This is talking about even younger women, That's a trait of that, speaking things, gossiping, You don't want to do that, man. So this is also for women as well, man. Got these women jumping on different channels, You really shouldn't be even seen like that, man. Oh my goodness. Mad stuffy. Salakia. Yeah, but essentially that's a scripture that's warning against gossiping and spreading rumors, man. And messing up other people's lives. All right. So I was looking it up, man. The phrase "mind your own business." Let me see. I had it written. Give me 1 second. Yeah, it says, is a phrase often used to advise someone to focus on their own concerns rather than getting involved in matters that don't concern them. All right. And look, it's just encouragement to just focus on you, man. Focus on your own responsibilities or issues that you might have to work out, man. You're so busy worried about somebody else, but you got issues that you need to address, Now, this is why this scripture says this. This is Matthew 7 in verse 1. Damn. Salaki, give me 1 second. Fucking Satan, yo. It says, Matthew 7:1, "Judge not that ye be not judged. For what judgment ye judge, ye shall be judged. And with what measure ye meet, it shall be measured to you again. And while beholdest, this is the point, and why beholdest thou the mote that is in thy brother's eye, but considerest not the beam that is in thy own eye? Or how wilt thou say to thy brother, let me pull out the mote of thine eye, and behold, a beam is in thy own? And that's a hypocrite. Thou hypocrite, first cast out the beam out of thy own eye, and then thou shalt see clearly to cast out the mote of thy brother's eye. You're not even able to see clearly. You're not really able to judge clearly. You know, because you got the beam in your own. Now it comes off. Now it's coming from a hypocrite, man. So it's not even giving the same effect that you wanted to. All right, you causing more issues than what it could have been. And you showing a particular judgment, guess what? Like I said, it's a cause and effect. You gonna be judged with that, man. This is not a scripture talking about don't judge. You got people, because we are judges. You got people that will say, see, you can't judge me. That's not what it's saying, man. It's pretty much saying that address your own self, man. You know? All right? It also says in Romans, man, I don't have to. It also says in Romans 14 and 12, it says, so then every one of us shall give account of himself to the Most High. Let us not therefore judge one another anymore, but judge this rather, that no man put a stumbling block or an occasion to fall in his brother's way. Now I want to get a different comparison. That's verse 13. Right? It says, this is the NLT. It says, so let's stop condemning each other. Decide instead to live in such a way that you will not cause another believer to stumble. CSB, therefore let us no longer judge one another. Instead, decide never to put a stumbling block or pitfall in the way of your brother or sister. All right? So that's the main thing. You might be trying to correct somebody, come down all hard, but then you ultimately putting a stumbling block in front of a brother, man. You know? So, you know, it's just smart to worry about, you know, yourself. You know, this is the last scripture I'll get. Maybe the last scripture. This is Sirach or Ecclesiasticus in the Apocrypha 11 and 10. It says, Salagia. Just moved. Sirach 11 and verse 10. It says, my son, meddle not with many matters, for if thou meddle much, thou shalt not be innocent. And if thou follow after, thou shalt not obtain. Neither shalt thou escape by fleeing. All right? Yeah, the damage is done. You know? The damage is done. So, yo, look, just meddle not in many matters, right? You know? And then this is, I'll close on this one. This is 1 Thessalonians 4, and God damn. Excuse me. 1 Thessalonians 4, and verse I started 9. But as touching brotherly love, ye need not that I write unto you, for ye yourselves are taught of the Most High to love one another, and indeed ye do it toward all the brethren which are in all Macedonia. But we beseech you, brethren, that ye increase more and more. All right? So increase more and more in that. And here's the point. In that ye study to be quiet and to do your own business and to work with your own hands as we commanded you, that ye may walk honestly toward them that are without, and that ye may have lack of nothing. All right? Yeah. I mean, that's pretty much the point, man. You know, just something to be mindful of, man. That's why it says mind your own business. This world may make you think that's something that's offensive, but just be mindful of your own business. If you're focusing on yourself and your own business, you're not going to be all the way focused on somebody else's business without you addressing yours first. Because nobody's saying you're not supposed to correct and things like that. But yeah, be mindful. Focus on yourself. Focus on your camp. And growing, and that's the way to go, man. So with that, Lord willing, that was edifying. To the next lesson, I want to give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai Bahasham, Rakapadah. To the next one, I want to say Shalom.